in the spirit of supermarkets, we're giving you Halloween like way too many months early.
We got 2 months on this holiday, bro.
We we got a while, and even then, that's a little early for supermarkets.
And yet, just about none of this comes up in Halloween.
What you there? I can see candy corn right there.
Okay, that is trash.
That's exclusively. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, I
We're already hitting controversies.
F tier.
How fucking no, no, no.
It
Candy
tastes
corn.
like fucking wax.
Candy corn is a strict A tier. You just can't eat more than like 20 at once, otherwise
You
it
can't have.
will
I've
taste
had
awful.
them one at a time and said, "Wow, that was awful."
You eat them like 4 to 5 at a time. You stop, you walk away, and then you come back. It's just hardened frosting.
It's gross.
This is I don't know how to handle this.
It's so fucking.
We
gross.
didn't come up with the case for what if we disagree this hard because I thought, the worst would be a tier or two. What the fuck?
Here, do we need to invent a tier of this is never going to be resolved?
No, we'll actually, yeah. That you said it. What the fuck, dude? Candy corn's great. Am I the only person that likes candy corn?
I believe so.
Oh my god, there was something else with this where I was like the only person who had something
Mud.
similar. Why'd
Oh,
you have
that's
to
too
make
dark.
it gray? Why you have to put it below like it? Come on now.
There we go.
Too much conflict. I'm not saying it's an S tier, but it is a solid A tier.
It's a trash.
Oh my god.
Okay, getting into the real stuff. The real
Stuff. You already put the real bits in too much conflict, alright?
F tier Twizzlers.
Yeah. Twizzlers, I don't know who enjoys Twizzlers.
First off, red vines are just better.
Red vines are better. They don't come in weird plastic, and like every time I eat Twizzlers, I'm like, this is just fake fruit, even more synthesized.
This is worse red vines. That's usually what I think. I don't think red vines are an S tier, but they're very good.
Red vines will put in. You were just hovering over them. They're in top side.
I know. I want to get the S tier first, so we have a
Okay,
range.
okay. Oh, that's fair. In here, what is that normal Airheads?
Let me zoom
Like
in and
stripes.
take a look.
It's basically the same thing.
Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, I think
What?
that's just like the already mixed airheads, right?
Yeah, but it's still Airheads. I think, for me personally, Airheads are an S tier. I don't think there's a day you could give me Airheads and I'm not like excited about them.
The thing I'm not excited about with airheads is all of the offshoots of airheads, where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, we got like these 5 colors, and it just tastes like one.
Or it's like they have like it's like the Airheads. Oh fuck, what were they?
The
There were so
M&M
many
ones.
commercials of it. Yeah, God, what were they?
I don't remember what they were. I never had them, and I said that looks not good. All right,
Either
so
way, yeah, that's
we're gonna
what?
start with a weird one here. I put this one up first specifically because it's weird.
apple flavor loop things.
Apple circles.
I always found the circles, whatever flavor, to be like a C tier. Like it is candy.
Yeah, it's
Um,
weird. It's like I'm not exact. I was just putting it on the B to set it up.
Yeah.
It's like
I'm not gonna like just send police because you put it on a tier I don't agree with. We would have already had like FBI coming at you for the candy corn.
the door would be busted down. I would be gone for the fucking candy corn.
Nuclear launch detected, man.
Meanwhile, peach rings D tier because it just doesn't work.
It still feels C tier to me, but I mean, like, if you're saying you don't like them, then like, who am I to?
Yeah. It's just that I think it's just because I like apple more, but also the apple rings usually come in like there's the top side will be more apple flavored and the bottom side's more like a cream flavor. I've had them a couple times. They're good. I like them.
For some reason, just like it has modes of different edibility.
It's food.
All right, what else we got? Gushers. Oh,
Gushers.
I think Gushers are an A list.
You don't have the problem that most people do.
What? Sometimes your gushers break and it's whatever, man.
Okay, but there's a problem when there's broken, which is fine. But there's broken, and then there's my entire bag of gushers is sticky.
It's not gushers itself. That's just the manufacturer that
Yeah, but
makes
that is part of the
gushers.
gushers process. That is not even the
No,
manufacturer, probably. That's more
no.
of
Let me
shipping.
believe they go out and they pick out gushers from gusher berries. Okay, let me have this. Yep, we here out in the old country have been farming gushers for 4 years.
Stuff, dude. That's some how it's actually made shit, dude.
How it's excuse me, how it's actually made?
Oh, I haven't sent that to you.
What are you talking about?
You just ignore it.
Yeah, look, I get a lot of messages. I don't.
It's just a dude who like will take how it's made videos and just make up random bullshit for it. It's like,
oh no, you did show me those. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Like, and the rubber has to be eternally punished. Mike and Ike's.
What's next?
These are.
I think Mike and Ike's. Yeah, they're like candy. They're just like, this is candy.
Yeah,
I will honestly, for some reason, something about their name makes me like, yo, that's a B tier. Just in terms of like
good
marketing.
Name. Just kind of a bad candy.
Ike's. Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's an okay candy.
Bottle caps.
D.
Yeah, they kind of just. It's usually just. It feels like foam.
I've never necessarily enjoyed them. I always, like, when I was younger, if I had any in like my Halloween bag, I'd be like, maybe I can trade this for something, but probably not.
You think they're gonna be good because it's soda, and then
not. And then you're like, I could have just had soda.
Yeah.
Speaking of, what is this soda can thing? Oh, never mind.
We're gonna get to that. So there's some there. That was the first arc.
All right.
So sour punch. We've had these a couple times.
Oh, these things.
9 times out of 10, your hands become goo. Which is why when you have the small ones, they are all individually wrapped.
So I did not like these.
I thought they were okay at first, but over time, they just don't last as long as you think they're going to. Like, it's like 2 seconds of, all right, that was a flavor, and then you swallow it and it's gone.
It's like juicy fruit, but sour
man.
Punch. It's pretty bad. Let's
gummy
what's
bears,
next?
Specifically Haribo gummy bears. I think Haribo, ironically, makes really bad gummy bears.
Don't forget, you got the sour ones in your hand.
Oh, are these the sour ones? I actually haven't
there's
had
a sour and a normal.
We
can imagine what a sour gummy bear tastes like.
Yes, it's probably just like a sour gummy bear.
It's probably
I
spoilers.
I think C tier for these, mostly just because I haven't had them and I can't really say. We'll skip over to these ones. I'm gonna say higher end of C because they always kind of taste a little bit more waxy than other ones, and then their flavors aren't that strong.
Yeah.
Soda cans.
Yeah, what the fuck is this?
So
is this just like tons of like
they're like these little
like
capsules that like little pill shaped things that kind of foam in your mouth a little bit, and then they're supposed to taste like generic sodas. But they bad. Like,
why not just drink the generic soda?
Right? And like for some reason, when I was a kid, and I spent like a good 6 years trying to figure out how I can get these, because they are impossible to find. The only place I managed to get one was at GameWorks. Well, I was like in Seattle.
GameWorks in Seattle.
Yeah.
Like, what a fucking weird ass corner.
Right? It's like, it was the price counter of a GameWorks. It's like oddly specific. And I had one, and I said, "Wow," because my friend was hyping it up. I was with him in Seattle, and I was like, "That was awful."
I just like to imagine you at the arcade, and you see like the candy in the prize pool, and you're like, we're sitting here.
Well, that wasn't even the thing. He told me they'd be there.
Man, there was a whole like process for this.
I know, it was like all this hype, and I was like,
"That's it? That's the payoff? That's what we have?"
Red Vines, though, B tier.
B tier.
B tier.
Like,
Good straws for a soda.
oh, absolutely. You get
And
two of them and you're good. You have a third one, you're like, I don't know, dude.
there's two ways to eat red vines. You have one or two, or you have 18 at the same
I
time.
don't know, dude.
At the same
That's a
time,
lot of sugar.
have you ever just grabbed a handful? Like, I'm not. This isn't a health. Are you seeing this list? This is not the health list.
No, but like it courses. Okay, when I was like 14, yeah, I'd have like a whole half of like one of those giant Costco red vines. But
You had a whole half of everything when you were 14. I
I
remember
don't
coming
remember
home
this.
from junior. Oh, you don't? I remember
No,
coming home from junior high, and if it wasn't nachos, you had whatever snack we had, and you would have at least half.
I sure I don't, I don't know.
You would always just be camped out of the table with something in your mouth, and I just look down and be like, "Yep, there was all the cookies. Cool."
Well, I don't know. Maybe you should have come home earlier.
I couldn't. My school got out later, and I
What you?
couldn't drive
Why is that
myself.
my fault?
This is your fault for eating them
Just
all.
break out of school and get there earlier.
I couldn't drive.
Walk.
Fuck no.
What do you mean no?
I'm not gonna ditch school. That's how you get fucking trapped there.
That's true. Skittles.
Skittles. I think regular Skittles. Okay, this is weird. I've kind of gone back and forth on this, right?
Mhm.
Regular Skittles are okay. These are like B tier. If you have more than 3 sour Skittles, it goes from a pretty alright experience to
Yeah.
uh. So are we rating this based on how many we've had at once, or like?
I think well, like overall, like if you get a bag of sour Skittles, it's gonna take you a few days to get through it.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Even
I
those
think
smaller bags.
I would put sour at like C.
Yeah, we'll put it at the top of C.
Yeah.
And then tropical. I'm not familiar with tropical that
So
much.
tropical's pretty good. I think I'd put tropical just above normal Skittles.
All right. Juicy drop pops.
So one time,
Did you have it
the only
all at
time
once?
I had yeah.
I
Yeah,
think I was there.
I just drained the thing to my mouth and I felt like death the next day. And like I was 7 and 7-year-old me did not understand the connection between drinking enough sugar to like kill my pancreas and not feeling good the next day. So F tier for me on these.
Well, that's your fault. That's user error.
Well, fucking they let me have the user error so easily.
You know
Look
what?
at
That's
that. They
true.
don't.
I think in the
there's
commercials
no-
they even advertise doing that. I'd say normally probably B, but it's not something I would get out.
B
like,
tier?
B tier, yeah.
Oh, I thought
No,
you said normal
no, yeah,
B.
B tier when I was 7.
Dude, they
Because
hurt my
I didn't
brain
do
just
that.
to look at. Because I did. You never had them. You never had the experience.
I had them.
I disagree.
What are you talking
Otherwise,
about?
you would have done that.
No, because I saw you do it.
You just said you didn't know I did it until now.
Okay.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
It's
and
called
a
humor,
candy
my friend.
thief. You're
Smarties,
just
F tier.
no. We're not getting over this you lying phase.
I will delete this episode. Oh shit, you can see part of the Steam notification.
God damn it!
Only a little
Why
bit.
you
It
have
was only a
Steam
corner.
open?
I don't know. There.
That's whatever. We can cut whatever's here.
It didn't actually show up. It was like the smallest black corner.
Now what's important? What's important is A, you're a liar. B, Smarties belong in D tier.
Fuck no.
Dude,
Why
I
do you
would
think
eat
they
Smarties
belong in-
before Twizzlers.
Okay, they go above in this tier, but they're not above an F.
You would take like 20 Smarties for like one small pack of Skittles.
No. I feel like I'm gonna stick with my Skittles, idiot.
All right, apparently we're disagreeing too much on this one. I'll take the high F, but I feel like you're underselling the Smarties market.
No. Hi Chew. Have you had these?
I don't think so.
So I'm gonna set it at C tier for one. I I had a small thing with them. They were all right. The problem is you only get like 2 flavors to a bag, and a bag comes with a lot.
Hmm.
So you're stuck with these high chews for a while. Just being like, "Yep, that's green apple," and they are
There it
all
is.
individually bagged. But
Hmm.
they do come up with they do have the added benefit of those motherfuckers take a while to chew because they are like 20% gum. Candy hearts.
F
F. Low F.
F
That goes below
F.
the soda cans.
I don't know how Valentine's Day keeps these fuckers in business.
All right, here's one that might cause some arguments. Baby bottle pop. It's just a
C
lollipop with
tier.
sugar. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna lie. For some reason, a part of me goes like, you know what? I might put them lower.
Fuck. Can you write that down? Can you write down 16 minutes?
Yeah. I mean like we can also just clip what's here to not show whatever is
Yeah,
happening
that's
in the
true. Well,
corners?
that's I
Why'd
guess
you
I just
not
have
turn
to
off any of your notifications?
because I didn't think they'd come up. Like,
What do you mean you didn't think they'd come up?
it literally has never come up during a recording before. I don't know why this isn't a setting in OBS. I'll just drag the screen to the right, so it's
Do you
gonna
want
be
to pause the
weirdly...
recording?
No, we're good.
All right. What's next?
Dots. D.
Yeah. Whenever I see dots, it just reminds
I
me when I was a kid playing Candyland, and then they had that like one like part of the map, like I think it's like the second section you go to on like the first U-turn. It's got like what looks like dots everywhere, and you're like, oh, it looks delicious. And you have dots in real life, and you're like, this is fucking stupid.
They're gumdrops. That's why they look like that. But
Yeah. Oh yeah, they are
dots
gumdrops.
dots suck for 3 reasons. Um, they feel like, first off, they always come in a cardboard box, which is weird for candy.
Okay, you say that, but we have Mike and Ike's in our seat here.
Okay, but no. The cardboard box on the inside is always just brown. It's like outside is really colorful. Inside is like, oh, work. Not really too much of a point against them. 2, their flavors are really inaccurate, and I do not exactly know what they're going for every time. Like the yellow could be banana or lemon. I will never know. And then 3, they get stuck in your teeth worse than like the midpoint of a Jolly Rancher.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so I don't know why fruit snacks are on this list.
That's an F.
Yeah. Well,
Why,
yeah.
why fruit snacks are not a candy? If someone's like, "Yo, I got like some candy here," I'd be like, "Yo, I'd like some," and they gave me Welch's fruit
A
snacks.
raspberry Welch's fruit snack.
I, I'd be like, "Fuck you too, man." I didn't.
So
Okay,
nerds. I feel like nerds have one giant problem, and that is they are too small. I know that's the point, but I should not have crumbs in my hand when I have candy.
A friend of mine, you remember the commercials for those?
Vaguely.
Basically, it'd have like the purple nerds and the pink nerds, and they'd kind of fight each other a bit. It's back when they're like, "Oh, choose which nerds you like more." And he really fucking hated the pink nerds in the commercial, so he only ate the pink nerds. So strictly because of that, I'm gonna give it like a C or a B tier.
Okay, B for comedy.
Because every time I see nerds, I'm like, dude, that was funny.
Airbro Happy Cola. This fucks.
I would have put it in B tier, but
All right. Top of B. How's that?
all right. Because you disrespected Smarties, I'll disrespect the cola.
Okay. Black Forest Gummy Bear.
I don't know, Heidi. I don't know why. Something about these gummy bears just doesn't jive with me.
Yeah, it's not. I forgot what they're called, but they have like an A in the name. I think it's like Anderson's or something. Those gummy bears are okay, but weirdly enough, there is a gas station brand out here called Buc-ee's, and Buc-ee's likes to rebrand a lot of candy for some reason. Like, there was a whole wall where it was just rebagged versions of other candies, and I was like, oh shit. They have like their own gummy bears, and then I got home and I saw the A. I was like, "This is not. Why is this legal?"
It just sounds like a lot more work.
It is because it's like, oh yeah, we re-bag the candy. It's like, fucking why?
Okay, but why though?
I can't imagine they're actually doing that in store, but I'd like to think someone who's back there taking
Just
apart these candy bags and dumping them into the new bags and
some
then
dude's like,
sealing them.
oh man, people are gonna love my new brand.
All right, so regular Sour Patch Kids. This might be the extreme variant, but regular Sour Patch Kids.
I think
Um,
I'd put it into C tier. Would I put it into C tier?
I'd put it in B. Uh, because like I prefer the extreme ones because I feel like I can have fewer of them and last longer. But
I like how we say that about the Sour Patch Kids, but the Skittles is like the opposite corner.
well,
I think it's just because Skittles feel more like you're supposed to eat them by like the handful.
yeah, because they're small. Like Sour Patch Kids, you can have a lot at once, but I prefer having a little bit because
Mhm.
I like them for like that because I can have them over time. With the sour Skittles, it's because they hurt and my teeth feel bad. You
Ugh.
know, I
Yeah,
had like
yeah.
a regular share size bag recently. It lasted me an entire week of Skittles
Damn.
because I was like, I don't want to finish this. Watermelon Sour Patch.
I'd just put it at the same as Sour Patch.
I was gonna say D tier because
Wow.
the problem I have with these sorts of candies, and this is the exact opposite with Swedish Fish, is that your main brand of candy is meant to be multiple flavors, right? So why is
Hmm.
it that the watermelon gets a special treatment? Just throw it in with the regular shit.
Listen, as someone who likes watermelon flavored things, how fucking dare you?
You want to put it in C tier then?
Nah, you make a good case. I'll accept it in D tier.
All right, so we got Broly berry worms, sour worms.
I'm just gonna count these as sour. Oh no, we've had these. I think.
I like. Okay, here's the thing. I think with the trolley worms, if I was to have like one or two of them, I'd like the berry ones more because I think I usually end up liking the flavors from these more. But you get like three flavors across literally every worm. Like it's like I don't know what the flavors are. Probably raspberry, blueberry, and blackberry, right?
Mhm.
And they just do those three flavors across every worm instead of doing like, oh, you got like red and yellow and green with red, all those with red. But no, it's just these three flavors. And then there isn't ever a time where it's not fucking berry. I get
Well,
that's
why'd
the
you get the
point.
berry one?
I get that's the point of it. But maybe just include it with the others. uh, and then I'd say B tier for those. Because these are just
Mm,
like standard gummy worms.
but they're also sour.
You know what I mean?
Well, sour.
Lifesavers chewables. These always come with like a weird floury dust on them, and I don't know why.
What?
Lifesavers chewables?
I've never gotten that.
Really?
What in God's name are you talking about?
They are literally just gummy lifesavers. Why is this?
Are you lacing your lifesavers with cocaine?
No,
Where are you
they are.
buying your lifesavers?
It's not. That's not. It's like more like a film. How's that? It's like there's like a weird outer layer that's hardly holding it together.
What?
Have you never had these?
What the fuck are you talking? No, I've had them. I've never experienced what you're talking about.
It's just weird.
It is weird what you're fucking saying to me.
Okay.
I mean, are we really putting them at the bottom of D list? Are they really worse than
No, I
dots?
just wanted to not hold my mouse down for 10 minutes while we talked about them. Where do you
I
want
guess
them?
that's fair. I'd say we put them just above bottle caps in the D tier list. They're not very good.
Yeah. Uh, Generic gummy worms without any branding.
B tier. They're like as weird as it sounds. It's mostly because they're also fun to eat. Like eating them in general. I mean, kind of yeah. Eating them in general is already like, oh, this is a snack, like a fun thing. But then they also put it, and I know other snacks do that, like the baby ball pops and whatnot. But this one is just simple and classic. You know.
Okay, this one I know neither of us have had. At least I understand that we neither
I've
of
had
us have had.
jujubes.
But I just thought we'd want to
It's
include
been
the
years.
airplane story. Jujubes,
Wait, the airplane story.
that lady who fucking hated you.
Did she say anything about jujubes?
She had them and she offered them to me, and I said
Did
maybe
she?
later. And then she finished them before, like when I asked.
So that's the whole story.
Well, yeah, but I thought you would want to go into the part where she fucking hated you for no reason.
Yeah, we were. I don't remember where we were going. It is. I think we were going to California.
It was
We were pretty
California or
young.
Hawaii. Was she between
Like,
us?
no, I was in between us.
Okay.
So fucking. I think I was like 13, maybe younger. Like I wasn't that old. And
You
there's this.
look like a delinquent.
I don't. No part of me looks like a delete. The only. I've only once in my life had got a note similar to that, which was the quote: "Whenever you walk around, you look like you're ready, like at any moment to fuck something up." And like that's just because I was like real stressed about something, so I was kind of walking a bit fast and like looking around and being like, I didn't mean
I
to.
experienced about a day of that once when I was looking to get a teacher fired from my college because she was not doing anything that she was saying. Oh, I
Oh no.
uploaded the syllabus. The syllabus page was empty. She said she wasn't handing out the syllabus specifically because she uploaded it.
Oh my
Bitch, you didn't
god.
upload it.
Oh my god. That's scary shit. At any point she can just change what it is to fuck over whoever she wants.
You know what the worst part? Like I found it later. It took me 2 weeks because she never identified where it was. She put it in the shared files folder, which was like 30 folders deep in her class because everything was like based on units, and that was the class I had to study the most for. And I was like, "Bitch, this is a color class. I don't need to know about pigments."
That's the fucking weird because like all right, I understand if she just wasn't tech savvy, right? If she was just behind the times.
She was tech savvy because it was a Photoshop class.
Well, she's just stupid then. Like
She's a bitch, is what it is.
did she get fired? Well, I guess
No.
we know what happened to the school though.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she came back, but I like that. Like the day I was like, "Fuck it, we're doing it. I'm doing it. I'm going to the fucking Scott and just being like, this is a stupid bitch."
This reminds me of another story, but I don't know if I want to get into it here.
Sure, we can wait. Starbursts.
Starburst, I think I'm gonna put into the A tier.
Yeah, like you can't go wrong with Starburst.
Yeah,
I will
like
say,
it's enough that everyone has their own cult over like which Starburst flavor is like,
yeah,
the best.
fucking
and, like,
lemon's the best. Get out of here if you don't like lemon.
dude, cherry's the best.
Okay, as long as we can agree
Lemon's
that pink
really
sucks.
good though. Pink is the worst. Never mind.
Right?
We're not. I was getting into that one Halloween thing where like a lot of people got pink Starburst, and I was like, this is such a non-story that happened like a year ago.
Dude, just go to Chadtronic and find it. The
Oh, yeah.
Starbursts like conspiracy. That's what you need to look up. Laffy Taffy. I always have one annoying experience when it comes to Laffy Taffy, right?
I feel like Laffy Taffy is a worse Airheads.
Yeah, not only that, but anytime I try to fucking open it, the plastic wrap gets stuck to it.
Oh, you know what? Just because of that, put it in D tier. Like, fuck, dude. I know, like, younger me more than once gave up and said, fuck it, I'll just eat plastic wraps. And, like, that's not good. Why are you letting kids have this like that? Like, geez, it's like putting bullets in with your delicious candy corn and being like, I don't fuck it. At some point, I'll just eat a bullet.
Yeah, I'm gonna put
Be like,
these
oh,
in
should have been
last,
more
so because
careful.
we gotta have a story with those.
Okay.
Gobstoppers.
Do we?
Yeah.
I don't remember Gobstoppers well. Are they basically mini jawbreakers?
Yeah, they're mini jawbreakers. Tastes kind of fruity.
So
but not
just
really.
because of Ed, Ed and Eddie, I want to put jawbreakers kind of high up, but I feel like Gobstoppers kind of
They are something if I would not go out of my way for, but I would not, be like, fucking gobstopper. What are you, 2? It's like fuck yeah, I'll have a
What
gobstopper.
are you talking about?
It's just like it was like one of those candies for me that seemed like it might be
baby
for, like,
bottle pop up in like C tier. We're not judging based on how old you are for the candy.
Okay, but you get my point. It's not something I'd be like, nah, fuck, dude. Why would I want a gobstopper? It's like, yeah. Yeah, okay, fuck it. Give me the fucking gobstopper.
Mm, I'm not a fan, but if we keep it low C, then I'm a happy boy.
Low C with the low key.
Yeah.
Pop rocks.
So just because pop rocks have like their own cultural thing with like, I'm thinking of something entirely different. Never mind, ignore me. I was thinking of Coke and Mentos for some reason, and I was like, yeah, it's pop rocks. I do think these go along with the fun to eat side of like
well, yeah,
the
like a lot of candy now is like
yeah,
fuck yeah,
but
dude.
it is just sugar dust,
Yeah, it
and like if someone
sugar
was
dust
like,
that like explodes. And I have
yeah,
an unfortunate story that I heard on from the radio on my way to school once.
oh no,
So a couple had found an article that said that you should give your partner oral pop rocks in your mouth to make it interesting.
what? No,
No, it gets worse. It gets worse
people
because
do research before you do this kind of stuff.
it gets so much worse because that article was meant to for men,
Uh
and this dude performed oral on his girlfriend.
oh.
So
Pop
not only did
rocks.
she have sugar in her
Oh
inside of her,
no,
it started aggressively exploding in a very sensitive area.
guys, do more research. Experimentation is encouraged, but know what you're doing. Oh my god.
All
It's
right.
horrible. I
All right.
put those in D tier now. I can't fucking eat those. Jesus Christ. You just destroyed a whole candy for me.
I have not looked at them the same since like 9th grade.
Oh my god, dude.
All right. Ring pop.
Ah, D tier.
Yeah.
They're such a fucking hassle.
They're a hassle and they don't taste that good.
They don't, and then you just got a fucking candy stuck on your hand. You're like, I want to do other stuff, but this is gonna bump into things because I don't pay attention where the back of my hand is. I'm gonna be like, oh, that's a fucking ruined candy. Also, like, what the fuck? Why? Like, this goes against the fun to eat. Now it's a fucking hassle to eat. This is
And
the
when
opposite.
you get to the bottom of it, like when you start having to kind of chew it because it's like getting too small, the plastic gets in your face and it gets in the way, and it's covered in fucking like sugar spit.
Yeah, it's just gross.
Jolly Ranchers. I have done like a complete 180 on these. If you asked me 10 years ago, I would have been like, fuck yeah, A tier. But now I'm thinking like kind of.
I hate the feeling I get when they're stuck to my teeth.
I hate the feeling, and their tastes go from way too overpowering to is this in my mouth? What is this? Supposed to be watermelon. It tastes like nothing.
Those push pops?
Those are push pops.
That's a dessert, not a candy.
What?
Like the.
No, you're thinking of something else. The push pops are like a lollipop. You're thinking of an ice cream.
I got nothing then. This is an all you thing.
Really? You had push pops.
Are these not the ones that go in the freezer?
These are not the ones that go in the freezer.
I don't remember them. I
Literally just
vaguely
look up
remember.
push pop.
All right, hold on. What do you think? I have that kind of technology?
Yes.
Push pop. Oh. Now I remember. Man, they look a lot like lipstick. I know that's the point, but like I never thought about it until now.
Have you seen the meme that's like includes push pops, ring pops, and some other lollipop? I'm just like, this is why girls are freaks in 2019.
You know what? That's fair. I'm honestly trying to figure out how I feel about this. I think it's kind of. I don't like the way.
So there's one
I'm
thing
sorry.
going for them
Apparently,
and one thing going against them. But in my case, what are you thinking?
I was looking through the image search and I found apparently they've been banned at some school because someone sharpened them into knives.
So that's that. You can do that with anything that's like hardened sugar. You can do that with a candy cane. Did they ban candy canes?
Probably.
All right, never mind.
I don't know. I feel like storing these is also equally gross. It's just kind of in.
I was gonna say that,
container
yeah,
to
you can
slobber
store
on.
them, but I like that. That's the benefit of it is like it's kind of storable, but it's also covered in spit when you bring it back out.
Yeah, I didn't see where you. Oh, you didn't put it anywhere yet. I'd like.
The thing that's really going against them is that their flavor, much like Jolly Rancher, is usually really weak.
I think if someone honestly gave me one of these, I just wouldn't eat it. I think I'd honestly put it in F, just out of sheer boredom of it.
All right. So this is sort of like it's cherry.
Yeah.
It's cherry, and a lot of the problem with the like some of the gummy candies is that they're usually too thin for some reason. Like when I have a gummy candy, I kind of want it to be kind of bulbous instead of like a flat image. Bulbous. You need a minute?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Bulbous.
Bulbous.
Sir, what are we expecting is the bulbous percentage of our... I can't.
You gotta throw in a curveball in there sometimes, man.
What's
Look,
next? Save
we need thicker
next.
snacks.
No, I'm just imagining Strong Mad like becoming like a
Bulbous.
candy salesman. I can't do his voice. I don't want to do any disrespect to him.
All right. So we'll.
I have fun with these. What?
Fruit Tootsie Rolls.
Yeah, I have fun with the food Tootsie
Rolls.
Help. Tootsie Rolls. Jesus Christ.
You have fun. How do you have fun with these?
I like seeing the different colors.
Okay.
And then eating
Okay.
them.
So if I had to,
It was a rarity.
If I had to place these,
Okay.
Individually, I'd say anything that is actually fruit flavored, B or A, just because it tastes good. But the vanilla one is not a fruit, and it's the one I usually get stuck with, and it's not that good.
I'd put it high C.
High C.
High C.
Because the vanilla one is blue, but when you
that
open
one's a bit
it,
weird.
it's like tofu colored.
You mean beige?
Nah, like beige white.
What?
I
Like
worked
a vanilla
at
white?
Williams. Are you gonna argue colors with me?
Yes.
I will
Colors
make
are
up
just
any
a 3D
color name
spectrum.
to make up bullshit on you, dude.
Just give
That's
me
what
the
they
fucking
did.
hex. No.
There is a new gray, my friend. A new gray. That is not the gray you have right now.
Did you ever talk about that one? You know, I feel like stories go into a different kind of video.
Yeah, we need to have those more. Like, unless it's specifically pertaining to candy, but...
No.
Swedish Fish. A tier? S tier?
I think personally I'd put it high B, so we can both agree A. They're
Okay.
pretty good. But after a while they get stale kind of quickly.
They do get stale kind of quickly, but it is sort of like, it's like the exact opposite. It's like, cola and Swedish Fish are immune from this is just one flavor, in my mind, you know?
Kind of, yeah.
Whenever Swedish Fish have multiple flavors, it's like, what are you doing?
I want them to make
fuck are you
Swedish
doing?
sharks where there's like a 1% chance that your Swedish fish is gonna have a thumbtack in it.
I mean, like that time in the bath.
Sometimes, dude, that hurt like hell. And for some reason, younger me was convinced you planted that there.
I fucking did it. It just fell off the car.
I know. Oh God, I can't even look at Hot Wheels the same after that.
Can we not tell him what the story is so it sounds much worse?
It also does. Yeah, no, that's all the info anyone's getting.
All right, Sweet Tarts. Different from Smarties. I think Sweet Tarts are pretty good.
Oh, I think Sweet Tarts belong strictly in D tier.
Is this just because I dissed your Smarties?
No, because I fucking hate them. I really don't like Sweet Tarts.
And
the flavor combo.
Roats? I didn't know on this one.
I don't. No, these aren't real.
It's funny because when I was visiting him, Rafael was like, "Bro, because we went to a gas station one night because I needed to get energy drinks so I could stay awake the next day for about 10 hours straight.
Hell yeah, dude.
Uh, and he was like, "Well, the only thing I was interested in getting was sweet tarts ropes because those are good." And I was like, "What?"
The fuck are you talking about?
All right, all right. So Dum Dums, B tier. I had a weird thing with lollipops for a little bit in college because I had actually gotten them to work with what is that? Not Uber Eats, Postmates. I did exactly one delivery with Postmates and said, "Wow, that was horrible." Because first off, I had to go in a place. I had to go to pick up at Chipotle,
Mm-hmm.
which they made me stand in line for some reason.
They made wait.
I
Wait a
asked them
minute.
like three. I was like, "I'm with Postmates. Can I pick up this guy's order?" They're like, "Just get in line. We'll figure it out when you get here." I was like, well, "Are you for real right now?"
I've never experienced that on like a secondhand basis. What the fuck?
Like, okay, like imagine you order food. Like imagine you go to a Pizza Hut
Mm-hmm.
and then you've ordered your food ahead of time. So like
No,
you
I understand it. I just
yeah,
don't know what the fuck was going through their mind.
I think well it was like lunch rush too. But at the same time,
Doesn't that make your job easier? Now you've separated out who needs what?
okay, but here's the thing for me, right?
Okay.
Isn't the point of Chipotle to get it so you can tell them exactly how you want your shit?
Eh.
Like, what if you want 2 scoops of meat? What are you gonna do? You can't do that
You
online.
labeled two. Yeah, you can.
You can. I don't go to Chipotle.
Then why are you fucking judging people getting Chipotle?
Point
It's
is,
like the Subway, but
I know.
for like all.
I
You're
get
not gonna
that.
be like, I want specifically 19 slices of pepperoni. That'd be a lot of
I,
pepperoni. I mean, you can. You just
why
be weird.
hasn't anyone done like a Subway style personal pizza thing? Like, I know that you can. It's already personal, but like, why can I not see the ingredients before me?
You mean Mod's Pizza?
Fuck, you're right. I've been there all of 2 times.
I don't like Mod's Pizza.
They're not good.
It's not enough food, not the greatest food, and it's way too fucking pricey. I don't Am I the only one who's concerned about the prices at Mod's Pizza?
Oh, it's way too high. The only reason I
Like
went there
I'll
was
be arguing
because
like, yo, we should go to, I don't know, Wendy's or McDonald's or something. Like, let's just go Mod's. I'm like, you've like quadrupled the price I'm gonna need to pay to eat.
yeah, and the only reason I ever went was because my buddy, I'll just call him Obey. Uh,
I already know who this is. I know too well who this
Obey
is.
worked at Mod's Pizza, and he picked up a bunch of like coupons for free mods, which was like the pizza with the soda.
Yeah.
So everyone got a free pizza.
Mm.
But yeah, I think we're
Nonetheless,
good.
well, we didn't continue the Dum Dums thing.
Oh yeah, so my original plan was to be like to get extra tips was to include dum dums with people's meals if they wanted it, and this guy just did not want to talk, and he was very difficult finding him too because he lived in an apartment complex, and the dude was like, "Yeah, I'm the first door on the right." I'm like, "Which motherfucking right?"
What? Just include your number.
He didn't. He just said the apartment building.
What a fucking dumbass.
And then he came out of his apartment like I was like, "Hey, are you the guy?" Like I saw him walking back to his apartment, and I was like, "Hey, did you order Postmates?" He just walked back into his apartment, checked his phone, and was like, and then came out of his door like, "Yeah, that's me." I'm like, "Do you not see me with the bag labeled Postmates?"
I don't know what that person wants.
And I just stopped after that because I was out for like 3 hours at lunch on a Saturday and got one order.
Holy shit, dude.
So
Yeah.
that was not beneficial.
No, that's a waste. A waste of everyone's time.
So yeah, I
Don't
think
you
we're good.
fucking do that. Don't you fucking